Seems like the Northeast is kind of seeing, I know they always have tough winters, but what we had last year, where it was round after round after round, not much relief.
And those ice jams, not fun. I mean, beautiful footage. It's one of those things, ice, I think, can look so spectacular. And you look at that river and it doesn't really look like much of anything causing problems, but we know firsthand the kinds of problems and damage that can lead to. So we'll start kind of with a look at what's going on across the country this morning. We've had some more wild weather through the eastern seaboard, the eastern part of the U.S., and all the way down into the south. Check out the wind chill in New Orleans. It feels like 6. Dallas, the temperatures are in the teens, and we've lost a little bit of the wind chill. Earlier it was feeling like 5. So frigid air all the way down to the bare south where the Gulf begins. So that Gulf coastline experiencing very chilly temperatures this morning. Feels like 3 below in Little Rock, Arkansas. We've seen snow passing through parts of these southern states again this morning. It's kind of a repeat scenario of what we saw a couple of weeks ago, and we're talking about how unusual it was. This band of snow really stretching all the way from Florida up into Maine, parts of New England experiencing some heavy snowfall. Some spots still could see another 3 to 5 inches before this storm is all said and done and moves off the coastline. So again, we saw the snow pushing through parts of northern Florida, through Pensacola this morning, and now into parts of Vernon, Panama City, losing a little bit of strength as it continues to roll off to the east. But overall, just kind of a wacky start to the day there. Very cold temperatures across much of the country, and more winter weather on the way for the eastern seaboard. Satellite and radar over here on our half of the country, much different. We are talking about a storm moving in, but things looking pretty quiet right now. We're seeing some wet weather across parts of northwest Oregon and up into western Washington. But this area of low pressure is kind of massive, and you can see the core of it here, this little curlicue. But because this comes in a counterclockwise rotation, notice what it does. It spins back around. All of our air is coming in from the southwest. So that's kind of the key to what's coming our way with the forecast. It's going to get warm, not just today, but especially tomorrow ahead of that storm and the rain that's expected to come in with it. But because everything is moving in from the southwest, it pulls in that mild air from the Pacific coast there off the northern California coastline. This morning we are quiet. Temperatures are going to warm up from yesterday. We'll top out about 50 degrees this afternoon. It might be in the upper 40s for much of the day. Feels a little bit cooler though. We do have a wind that's going to kick up. I think we'll see those gusts between 20 and 30 miles per hour at times. So breezy through the day, if not windy at times. Nice mix of sun and clouds on tap for us on this Wednesday. Highs again, low 50s for most of us, upper 40s in Mountain Home, upper 30s in the mountains. Sun Valley will actually be at 41 this afternoon. So continuing with this warm stretch of weather that we've had, we've been above average since back on the 5th of January. So we had 4 colder days to start as far as compared to average, and then we've kind of been on this mild trend. This continues, especially into tomorrow. This is going to be interesting. Are you ready for it? Highs flirting with 60 degrees. We will be a few degrees shy of that. I don't think we'll reach 60. Forecast high though is 57 degrees. We're going to watch to see if this beats or ties an all-time record high of 57 set back in 1998. So unusually warm. Get out there and enjoy. It should be a nice afternoon, but showers are knocking on the door for us by later tomorrow afternoon. So I think the high and where we get to will depend on when those showers roll through and how much it cools off once that happens. So taking you through time today, again, we're up to the upper 40s for daytime highs. Tomorrow, this takes us into the lunch hour. Check it out. We're already in the low 50s at 12:30. Mountains in the upper 30s. So we'll start to see the precipitation get rolling in the mountains. But temperatures are going to be too warm in those mountain valleys and even some of the lower elevations in the mountains that we could see rain or a rain-snow mix. Watching this continue into the later hours of the afternoon, here comes that first push of rain for us. Temps again, mid to upper 50s for us when this happens. Then from there, as we continue overnight into early Friday, things cool down. That cold front slides through. We should start to see snow accumulating in the mountains, at least a few inches for most of our ski areas with this one. And then temps will cool off here, giving us a slight chance for a rain-snow mix early Friday. I don't think it's anything that's going to accumulate. I just think it's going to be something that will cool our temps off enough to at least provide the possibility of some flakes out there mixed in with the rain. But tomorrow, if we see any precip, it will be rain here in the lower valleys. Daytime high 57 for your Thursday. Not too often you say that in January. That puts us about 20 degrees above our average high. That's the end of it though. We shut off the warm weather switch and we turn back toward more average temps for the remainder of the 7-day with another storm possibly moving in sometime Sunday and Monday. Chance for either rain or snow or rain-snow mix or some snow possibly down to the valley floors.
All right. Well